Hello friends! Today I'm going to try to answer the most common question that I get, and it's just how I stay positive, how I stay happy and motivated. So I hope it's going to be useful and that you will enjoy. Don't compare your life to others people. It makes absolutely no sense because there are different things that make you happy, that make me happy. There are different things that upset us, and there's seriously no need to compare lives. And I always feel that if you want to compare your life, just compare your life with someone who actually is in worse position that you are. You know, if you are, I hate when people are just complaining about their country and they're not thinking how grateful they should be that they live in free country, that there is no war, that there is no hunger. We keep forgetting about those basics, but they're really, really important. And some people don't have that luck. The other thing with comparing lives is also that if you compare your life to some other person, either it's that's your friend or your coworker or someone that you look up to, you keep forgetting that what you see is only part of their lives. And everything might seem to be great for that person, you know, job and love life and family life and just everything. But everyone has their problems, everyone is stressed about something, everyone has their own little dramas in life. And we just keep forgetting about that because we focus on our problems and then we look up to people and see that everything is just good for them. And sometimes I hear that from people who call themselves my friends. Um, that here in Ireland I have no problems, no, I don't have to struggle with anything. I'm just living happily, perfect, just, you know, awesome life. But, you know, I just prefer and I choose to share my happy moments. I like to interact with other people when I have good humor and happy days. But of course I have bad days. Of course I have my own problems and my little dramas, sometimes even bigger than little. Um, but I just choose to embrace the good days. And if there is a problem, I either solve the problem if I'm able to, or just try to, you know, stay strong and let the problem like pass by. So this is really important. Just remember to not compare your life to life of other people, because everyone has something good in their lives and everyone has something bad in their lives. Another advice bit connected with that is to stay grateful, to be thankful for what we have, and we really often keep forgetting about the basics. Again, it's all about basics, and we keep forgetting that we are healthy, that we live in a free country, that we can, you know, have our opinion, that our families are healthy. You know, there's so many things to be grateful and thankful for. And I have this big video about Journal of Gratitude. So if you want to find out more about being grateful, I'm overusing that word, but okay. Um, just check out the down bar, or I will try to post the video somewhere here. Moving on, the next thing is, and that might sound controversial, but I'm just going to explain really quick. Um, you know, there's the saying to accept yourself, and I don't really believe in that. Of course, you have to accept who you are, but I hate when people say, oh, that's just who I am, and they just don't want to change, not change, but to improve. Because I believe, okay, I believe in accepting yourself, but I don't believe in accepting and giving up on yourself. Because really often people are just lazy and are saying that they don't have to work on their like bad character parts because that's just the way they are. No, I believe, okay, accept yourself, but accept the best version of yourself. Just, in my opinion, we all have to try to be the best what we can be. Still being ourselves, but just the best of it. So what I really think that we should say is to love yourself. Because if you love someone, you want the best for them. And if you love yourself, you want the best for yourself. And that might sound weird, cocky or vain or something. I don't care, I love myself. And that's really important because that's make me a happy person. also by loving yourself, I understand taking care of your mind, which is I want my mind to be to stay sharp, bright. So I keep reading, I keep learning, and even though I won't need probably many things that I read about in any area of my life, I just like to know more. And yeah, so keep my mind sharp, that's definitely loving myself. And also keep my body healthy. Now, since few months, I feel that I really love myself and I treat my body with respect because I keep eating healthy. I'm still trying, I'm still like managing how to make the best from the kind of diet I follow. It's not really diet now, even it's the I want to just live healthier lifestyle. And it's the same with exercises. If you exercise, your body feels happy, your mind feels happy, and we just need to exercise. And I'm really bad with exercises, but I know how happy it makes me afterwards. It's just hard to motivate myself on the beginning. But definitely eating healthy and exercising is going to make you to love yourself more. Not for losing weight, just for staying healthy person, because I want to be healthy, I want to live forever. So I really need to take care of my body. So taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care about your, friends, your relations, etc., etc. It's all about loving yourself. Just think about yourself for a moment like about other person. What would you like to the person that you love? And then just do the same for yourself. Next thing is to surround yourself with positive people. And it doesn't mean that if some of your really good friends is on the pessimistic side, you have to turn back to them. But sometimes we have people in our lives who aren't even our close friends, but we let them to bring us down. And you tell them about your dreams, about your goals, and they are just not supportive at all and only show you the downsides. And we don't really need people like that in our lives. And you remember, you choose your friends. Of course your friends choose you too. It's like the both ways, but you choose your friends. And you don't have to be friends with someone who just makes you feel bad, because why would you want that? And of course I have a few pessimistic friends, but they that's just the way how they are, and they are trying to be a little bit more positive. And they don't bring me down, they're supportive, they're good friends. So pessimistic people can be in your life, of course, but it's only about people who make you feel bad about yourself. If someone makes you feel bad about yourself, you know people like that doesn't really deserve to be your friends, and you are able to choose to just not be friends with them. However harsh it sounds, but why would you want to be friends with someone who just makes you feel bad all the time? And if you are going to cut off friendships like that, new people will come to your life. And if you are going to stay happy and stay positive, you will just attract happy and positive people. And, you know, that's like a circle. They are happy, you are happy, you make them happy, they make you happy, and everything is just good. Next advice is to organize yourself. It's really important, even though it might sound not really connected, but once your room is clean, you want to be there, you want to spend their time, you don't need to think about cleaning, or I don't know, I myself feel way much better in clean room. And to be honest, if I have to record video or think about some ideas or study, I just can't do that in messy room. I can't. I have to have clean area, clean living space, and then I can think and I can create. And that's definitely my thing, organizing my living space and also organizing a little bit my life. Of course I like spontaneous decisions, but if it's about my daily life and my like duties, my work, I like to be organized person. I like to know what I have to do like during the weekend, during the week. And if I know what I have to do, I don't have to stress that I will forget or I will miss some deadline or something. No, because I know what I have to do, I do that, and all is sorted out. And that takes so much stress off. your shoulders. Is that a good expression even? I don't know. But it's just less stress, more happiness. Yeah. Um, and the last advice is to set up goals. That's so important. And I didn't realize that till like maybe 2 years ago. But now I know setting up goals, it's what makes you keep going in life. That's what keeps you motivated. And motivation is not like one day thing. It's not that you are going to see this video and you will be motivated for the rest of your life. It's not that it's that bad, but it's just not how motivation works. And if you want to stay motivated, you have to have things to look forward to. You have to set up goal. And either is it going to be work related, family related, holidays, some, I don't know, going to see some place that you never seen, attending some course, starting to, I don't know, a new sport. I like whatever. There's so many goals to set up for yourself. You know the best. What's the greatest thing that you can do, um, and just do that, because we need motivation. And if you are going to work every day and you earn some money, and of course after paying bills and and after paying for the food, there is some money that you can spend on either going out with friends every night, or maybe you can save up a little bit, and then in a year or 2 or 3, however good saver are you, you can go for a dream holiday. Maybe it's worth to not go 1 year for holiday, but just save more and go to the place that you really always wanted to go. I don't know, there's so many goals that everyone can set up, and having a goals makes us happy because it keeps us motivated. It keeps you focused on good thing. You know how it is when you book holidays half year earlier because there was some good deal and you just book that, and then you can look forward to the holidays for like 4 months earlier, and even the waiting makes it so cool. When you are planning a party, just planning a party is so much fun. And that's why we are setting up goals, for to keep ourselves motivated for our like daily basis life. And that's what makes me feel good, because I have a lot of goals in my life. There are the smaller goals, like I set up goals for this week, I set up goals for a month, and for longer periods of time. I don't have really my lifetime goal, because I believe we change so much through the life that maybe if I set up something now, I won't to do that anymore in 2 3 years. So I just set up like smaller goals, maybe for the next year is like top for me. But yeah, that's actually what helps me to be happy every day, because I have few big goals. Who knows me knows what they are. So actually setting up goals for me is the most important and most helpful to stay happy and positive and motivated. Because if I have the really bad day that I feel like I just feel so bad, and if I have a lot of stress and something bad is happening, I just can, like, I take 2 steps back, I count to 10, close my eyes and think, okay, you're going to get through this. You will get through this, and then in few months there's this big thing waiting for you. And that's what you should be focused on, and you should be happy about that and just looking forward that. And that helps me go through all bad moments. So that's why it's so important to set up those smaller goals. The lifetime goals are also really good, but if you have those smaller goals every few months, then it does it like you stay really focused on them. Because about the lifetime goals we can sometimes forget, but if you set up a goal for like next 2 months, and you know that you have only 2 months to make this thing happen, then you will be really focused that okay, I need to do that. I feel always like with setting up goals is like learning for the exam at school. You know about the exam 2 weeks earlier, and when you start studying, the night before. Why? Because you have just short amount of time and you focus as crazy on that. So while when you have 2 weeks, it's just like, I can do that a little bit of on Wednesday, maybe half hour on Friday, and you never do. You always wait till the last moment. But that's why I don't like setting up long-term goals, because I just get a little bit distracted by other things. So short-term goals every month, every 2 months, small goals for every week, and just focus on them. Focus all your energy, all your thoughts on that, and that is going to help you stay happy. Because if something bad will happen during this time, just step back, close your eyes, count to 10, and think that this is not worth to stress about. I either solve the problem or have to wait till the problem to be gone. So there are only two options to do. If I can do something, I do. If I can't, I just wait. But I will get through this, and on the end, there is the goal that I'm waiting for. And that's what gives me motivation every day, and that's what makes me feel happy. And I know that next half year is going to be crazy time for me, crazy good. I just feel that in my bones. And if I have really bad day, I just want to like punch myself and just give myself a really strong kick, to remind that I can't be sad or moody or whatever, because there are things that I have to spend my energy on, because there are other more important things that I need my energy for. So I don't want to spend my energy on sleeping because I was crying, or complaining to my friends, or that kind of things. No, I need my energy to make my goals, to achieve my goals. So yeah, that's my motivation, and I hope it was helpful. It was a little bit chaotic, but I am chaotic, as I said, and I try to be less. I try to be my best. And that's all what I prepared for you for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope you maybe will get some advice and try them in your real life. And please stay happy, stay positive, because there are no needs for worries. Life is beautiful. The world is just big and have so many great things for us. So just enjoy that. See great things in everything. Be thankful. And I'm really thankful that I have 42 subscribers, which if I would be comparing to other people, I could think that it's not much. But come on, it's 42 people who are spending some part of their lives on watching my videos. It's crazy. So thank you so much everyone, and thank you for your time, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!